Good morning, guys. It's Vince from CG Vinyl Studio, and it's about 5:30 in the morning, Wednesday morning. We got the Sure color fired up, P7000. Let's check our ink levels. See if we can focus a little bit. There we go. Everything looking good. And we are just about to go to the gym. Actually, it's a late day for us today. We had a lot of orders come in, and we've got multiple streams of income. When that happens, it kind of puts you behind a little bit during the day. But the cool part is we always try to get our prints done early. Just get the print loaded, let the robot go and do the work. You can leave and do what you got to do. Again, it's a printer. You really don't have much to worry about. Today, we are working with our clear vinyl. And this is a vinyl that we get a lot of requests for, mainly because it's so simple to use in terms of anybody basically can use it for whatever application they want in terms of crafting, or where you really don't have a cutter available to do die cutting or do any type of contour cutting. This is amazing material if you just want to get started to actually work with graphics, and you don't have to worry once again about how fine you cut, because again, with the clear vinyl, you're just basically giving yourself an edge to work with. This is non-mech lecture for radio control aircraft that comes off of scale aircraft, so it lets their models look more like a scale model. And you can see it's just black text. There's really not much to this, but again, it makes it super easy to turn a non-detailed model into a scale model. So we have a lot of crafters that use this because they necessarily do not want to go out and buy a contour cutter like a Cricut, a Silhouette, and all that. They would rather just cut out their graphics by hand, or maybe it's one job, and therefore this material really comes into play. See, we're starting to come out now. But overall, this investment right here, what does this go for a pack? I don't even know.
8.5 by 11 sheets are about $24.
Okay, 8.5 by 11 sheets, 10 of them is about $24. And again, if you're looking to do one-off projects, and you're looking that right now money is tight, you can't afford a cutter, you want to save to get a cutter, or you're just getting sporadic work, you can definitely use this substrate. Another thing you can do with it that we've seen a lot of our clients do, if you're worried about durability, or you want to really take furniture or other solid objects to the next level, you can use this, print on it, and bury it under epoxy resin. That works amazing to give you virtually forever durability. I've showed that on tables before. I've got a table, a P51, you've seen it in previous videos, on a wood table. It's just an end table. And we have clients do that all the time, from everything from sports memorabilia to logos, you name it. You can personalize basically anything you want. They're just starting to come out here now. Here we go. This is the cool part. Once you actually get your printer set up, get all of your profiles set up for whatever substrate you're working with, and with P7000 we really haven't had to adjust much. It's great. Just load the substrate and go, whatever substrate you're working with. There's not many robots like that. If you're cutting different things with different types of routers or laser cutters, every substrate's a little different. When you're dealing with graphics, that's not the case. For the most part, as long as you've done your profile, and I'm talking about your ICC profile for most people that are looking to get involved in this, that's really your color gamut. You can see here, this is just black. And you can see that the text and everything, we're looking for clarity. But when these are cut, and we'll show you that whole process, the end user really has nothing to do but apply them to whatever they want. They don't have to worry about where the edge line is because it's clear, and you're set. Right, guys, I'm gonna let this wrap up. We can go hit the gym. We'll come back, wrap this up, show you the entire process and what finished product we have. Okay, guys, we've got the print out of the printer. Got home from the gym. Graphics have been drying, and you can see what I'm talking about as far as detail on these. If you look at them, they really look like they are stenciled paint, and that's exactly what we want, because aircraft in World War II used stencils when they were in the field, of course, because our servicemen did not have, graphic design materials and stuff like that now, or painting. They were doing just conventional stenciling, and this is exactly what these are meant to look like. And on the clear, you can see the finish you get, especially when we use dark colors, and of course black is the darkest you'll get. You can see exactly the contrast we have, but the level of detail here is amazing. In fact, we got a little, every now and then you get a little dust. This material is unique too, in that what sometimes appears to be a dust particle on top of it is sometimes in the backing itself, giving you a false positive, so to speak, as far as debris being in the material. That's just part of the manufacturing process of the backing, because it has a paper substrate as far as an insert. But other than that, you'll easily pick it up, because if you go to move it and you can't move it with your finger, you know that it's in the backing. Like right here's one. I don't know if you could pick that up on camera, but that's actually in the paper backing. It happens every now and then. These look fantastic. We're just going to laminate 3M8518. Again, our laminate, the 3M, is compatible with all of our materials, and we'll get the finished product and get these out to the client. Okay guys, we are laminated. You can still see the water on the edge, and now you can see we've got that glossy shine to it, and on top of that, you can see just how these actually come out. When they're cut, they're going to look amazing. Here's some more of that debris in the backing. Has nothing to do with the vinyl itself, it has to do with the paper. So if you guys do use this material, we get clients that ask us all the time, there's a real easy way to check for it. Use a Q-tip, touch it, and do it in between the vinyl, and you will find that if it doesn't move naturally, it's in the backing. So most of the time it happens on the edges of the vinyl, because that's where, again, their compression as far as actually laying down their vinyl substrate over the backing, that's where they're actually going to edge as far as the roller compression, and it may have debris on the roller that kind of gets incised inside there as it's going. It's just part of the manufacturing process. All clean rooms, unfortunately, are never 100% clean. It's just, once again, it's a byproduct of doing anything manually. But you can see how these come out. They look awesome. Now we're going to do some summa cutting, and you guys will get to see what these will be presented to for our client. Okay guys, we are in Vinyl Master right now, and she is just finalizing right now her cut. We do the process the same way. Go into the cutter, use the touchscreen, position the head location. You can see she's just articulating where that head is going to scan those registration marks. We'll knock this guy out. You can see the time, just about 9 a.m. Our day is just about to start. There we go. Lock and load. Scan them marks. I'm just coming back with the light on the phone so we don't affect the scanning process. That is it. Once again, guys, this is an extreme case in terms of using this substrate with a cutter. You do not have to. We have a lot of woman crafters that will go and do this and actually do it with scissors if you do not want to invest in a cutter. So it's really up to you on how you want to invest. But I can tell you right now, clear vinyl has its place. A lot of guys that do skateboards like it for a lot of different reasons. It'll still show wood grain. If you're working with woods, that's something to think about. And like I said earlier, burying it with epoxy works amazing if you want the effect of art real easy on whatever project you want that's there literally forever, regardless of what kind of wear you're dealing with. See, we're just knocking these out right now. Once again, you can see that reflection with the 3M. Tangential head doing its cut. Rotates after every cut, you can see that. So all your edges are nice and sharp and symmetrical. We are almost done. That's it. Okay guys, we are going to unload this from the cutter and we'll weed it and show you the finished product. Okay guys, she did all the trimming and now she's started the weeding on this. I try to get it on camera for you. And this is where, believe it or not, of course, most of your time is because you want your graphics to be presented properly. Now we have some clients who use our vinyl that don't necessarily weed every graphic, meaning you could probably present this to your client and he'd be fine just doing a peel and stick method. But it just gives, I think, a better presentation to your clients when you do take the time to weed them, and you just kind of factor it in the price. Everybody's different, but that's just something I like to do. It really shows them the difference of what they're getting. This material is really interesting in that it's more like a rubber when it's laminated because it is a clear vinyl. So kind of like a very, very thin shower curtain that's clear. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Still has the same bonding strength. It's still using, acrylic-based adhesive, so professional as far as adhesive quality, but just a different material to get that clear look. And again, on this angle, you can see where that cut line is, where the text is. So regardless of where this client places this on his model, it's going to look seamless in the fact that it'll be transparent, look as if it's painted on. She's just taking her time using a sharp angle. Being the Suma cuts the way it does, she just pulls on a real sharp angle and it just releases. You can see exactly what's going on. There we go. Beautiful. Right there. And these are done. And if you get any edges that come up slightly, you just touch and it'll put it right down. And you're golden. Let's see. Yeah, the material is
It's like very stretchy.
Very stretchy. It's, like I said, it's extremely durable, but very stretchy. It has a more pliable feeling than conventional vinyl. And now, like I was saying, when these are presented to the client, he looks at this and they just look fantastic. Really, really a nice presentation. So again, guys, I hope that this has helped many of you see what's possible and give you some ideas. That's really what these videos are about, making you think, making you see that, making money online is very easy once you work with the proper substrates. And vinyl, without a doubt, combined with robotics that have been around forever, really gives you guys options to make money from home at will, just with micro investing. And I say that all the time. Real small investing that no matter what happens, you can recover from. You're not going to put a second mortgage on your house, and you can see what you can produce. So again, keep the questions coming. Joanna and I will do our best to help you and answer and put together whatever custom packages you need. Thank you for your support. Take care.